tandoori lamb ribs are tender and delightful, made with super simple ingredients or marinade. Let's begin. So we are going to make lamb ribs the Indian style. This is my son Harsh's specialty. He's going to cook. He has the marinating ingredients ready and he's going to explain how. Harsh, can you explain what you are going to add to the marinade?
Yeah, we have Greek yogurt, we have salt, pinch of cardamom, Kashmiri chili, and ginger garlic paste. So now we have the Greek yogurt. This is about 6 ounces of Greek yogurt. So first I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Now I'm going to add a pinch of cardamom. Then I'm going to add the secret ingredient, which is 1.5 tablespoon of Kashmiri chili powder. Very red. Usually in Indian restaurants, it's food coloring, but today we're going to do the real thing. And now finally, we're going to add a little bit of ginger garlic paste, which we've made and frozen previously. So now we're just going to stir it in like this.
So the ginger garlic paste I always made in advance and then freeze it, and it's super convenient. So whenever I want ginger garlic paste, I just take a desired quantity out, thaw it, and then we are ready. You can also microwave the frozen ginger garlic paste to thaw is very fast. So it's mixing the marinade, making sure everything is well incorporated. Greek yogurt and all the ingredients should be mixed really well.
So now, as you can see, we are almost done mixing up the marinade. This is one of our favorite recipes. It's a crowd pleaser, and if you buy this at a restaurant, it'll cost you probably around 50 to 60 bucks. So it's well worth your while to make it. So now we're going to prepare the lamb ribs. Here we have about a pound of Australian grass-fed lamb ribs, and each of these things is a piece. We're going to now cut it a little bit so that the marinade can cover it properly. And as you can see, we have a chopping board, and that's on a layer of newspapers because we want to avoid any juices coming onto the table, avoids cross-contamination, things like that. So even if the kitchen is messy, safety always comes first. Now I am going to start by just making gentle cuts into the ribs themselves like this. So as you can see here, it's a cut. I'm gonna make another cut here, that. So we've made a bunch of vertical cuts. Now let's make some cuts on the other side as well. So we've made a bunch of cuts to the meat, and this makes sure that the meat gets marinated properly. We want to expose as much surface area as we can to the meat, to the marinade. And the other thing that it does is it also makes it a little bit easier to cut when it's finally cooked. So I'm gonna make a few more cuts near the end of the bones. Ribs are almost about to fall apart, exactly the way we want it. And so now we're done with the first one. So I'm going to move it over here to a box I have prepared beforehand and do the exact same thing with our other rack of lamb here.
So he's just going to repeat the process with the second piece of lamb, and then we'll be marinating it.
I'm going to start by just taking a bunch of marinade. I'm just going to drop it on, and we're going to try to keep the spoon clean to avoid cross-contamination. And now I'm just, as you see, we made these little gaps in here, so I'm just going to push the marinade with my fingers into each of these little gaps. Make sure to get every marinade inside every little nook and cranny that you see, and do the exact same thing to the ribs on this side. Just going to drop a little bit in, and then I'm just going to push it inside these little gaps.
This marination process is extremely important and makes the lamb super tender. So if you normally don't do it, please give it a try. He's done marinating it. We are going to refrigerate it for a couple of hours and then we'll cook it. You can refrigerate this marinated meat up to 24 hours. So it is time to cook the ribs now. We are going to cook it in deep iron skillet. I have preheated the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This iron skillet is also heated. Transfer the ribs to the skillet and rub over the remaining marinade. Now we are going to cook this for 30 minutes. An iron skillet is covered with another skillet to ensure the even cooking. You can also cover it with an aluminum foil. After 30 minutes, take it out. Being extremely careful, these iron skillets can be super hot. And then we are going to broil it for another 10 minutes uncovered. The broiling is going to give us that beautiful char everybody is looking for. Look at that beautiful sizzling beauty is perfectly charred, and it's time to slice it. Our beautiful, juicy, perfectly cooked lamb ribs are ready to be served. We will be serving it with saffron rice. You have your family favorite recipe and would like to share with me? I will meet you soon with another simple recipe like this.